Hey everybody, hope your day's going well. We are back with another reaction. Sir Richard Starkey, Ringo Starr, has a new album out. You already know, Long Long Road. This is the title track and music video. We're already in the octopus's garden. It's a safe place down there. I wish I was there. I'd like to be under the sea. All right, let's jump in. I was looking up the writing credits of this. Ringo and Bruce Sugar have writing credits on it. T Bone Burnett produced it. And then I also saw that Sheryl Crow provided backing vocals on this track. And I just did my first Sheryl Crow reaction the other day, yesterday. So, coincidence or cosmic timing? Who knows? Let's jump in. Oh, come on. I love Easter eggs.
Life's a long, long road that leads us somewhere. It's a heavy load when you're trying to get there. We all carry on through thick and thin. I look in the mirror and wonder where I've been. How do we get there? It seems so far away. Might be tomorrow, it won't be today. When lightning strikes, you will see the light. So get up, get out the door, get on your way. Sometimes life can turn around before you know it. Open your heart, open your mind, and let it flow in. You know things will always change. It's up to you to rearrange your life. Will never be the same. Don't be attacked by your thoughts. Let them come in. Let them go. It was the night I was on my own. I was feeling pretty low. Now things have changed since you came back to me. Without your love, I'm drowning in the deep blue sea.
Wow.
Sometimes life can turn around before you know it. Open your heart, open your mind, and let it flow in. You know things will always change. It's up to you to rearrange. Your life will never be the same. Life's a long, long road.
Peace and love. What a guy, huh? Yeah, I like to check out the credits. Ooh, there's a lot of people. Oh, look, special thanks here. Nice. Hey, it's always bittersweet seeing the loving memory of Anne Eisenring. Seeing the pictures and the footage of the entire it's of course just a few snippets because how could you fit this in a few minutes, you know? But you see young Ringo, and then through the years, and with his wife, and he's been married for a long time, right? And his children and his family, you know, because that is, of course, his biggest legacy. And man has quite a legacy when it comes to music and, you know, the impact, you know. But of course, family, that's your true legacy. And yeah, great song with I love his positivity in lyrics. I mean, I haven't explored that much of his recent music. A few songs I have listened to, and it's always, you know, there's a positive thing in sketching it, or putting it into context of sometimes, you know, darkness. It's there, recognize it, but you know, always with a positive twist. And even when I watch his interviews, you know, I've seen a few of his interviews and some of his recent interviews or Kimmel or whatever, there's always positivity there, and I really like that. We can really use it these days. It helps. It's a kind of a little bit of a light in some dark times and tumultuous times, and yeah, I really like his attitude and positivity, man. It's much needed. Love the arrangement here. Cheryl Crow coming in. Look, I'm glad that I knew this before, um, and that was nice. His voice, it always is. He has a warm voice, right? And it's amazing, like how he sounded like that with that warm voice when he was in his 20s. You know, if you listen to Good Night, for example, you would think, is this an older gentleman singing this? But how old was he when that was recorded? 27, 28? It's like, what? I was listening to it on a road trip. You know, my daughter was falling asleep in the car. Said, "I got the perfect song for you to fall asleep to in the back of the car," and put on "Good Night," you know, from the White Album. And yeah, she was out. It's like, wow, how how did he sound like this almost 60 years ago? It's insane. Yeah, long road. You know, for some people, the long is the road of life is longer than others. We don't always get to choose that. It's a heavy load when you're trying to get there. We're heading somewhere. We don't know the destination really. We carry on. You know, some those lyrics, when lightning strikes, you'll see the light. So it can change on a whim. You just have to be open to it. Open up your mind. He said, open up your heart, and you have the possibility to rearrange it. You have some agency in it, and don't be attacked by your thoughts. That was kind of the spoken word thing, and sometimes I can feel that way, obtrusive thoughts. I've had them for sure, and it's hard to kind of not identify with them. You know, you always think they are true, but you know, we have some crazy thoughts. They're not always true, and we're not always our thoughts. Uh, you know, we can let them pass by, but it takes practice. Love the Easter eggs in the video too. You know, drumming on the steering wheel. The man's life is drumming, man. It's just yeah, it's amazing. I love it. You know, you see the long and you know, of course, the yellow submarine, long and winding road. You know, beautiful shot too, but amazing. Some of his, you know, the way he was drumming when he was younger. You know, the head and stuff, the energy,
Life's a
fantastic.
long,
Love it.
long road
The
that
slides
leads us
coming in,
somewhere. It's a heavy
the bass and drum,
load when you're trying to get there. We all carry on
Liverpool.
through thick and thin.
Looking back, peace and love. Hey, message to my younger self. That's it. That's all you need.
I look in the mirror and wonder where I've been. How do we get there? It seems so far away. Might be tomorrow. It won't be
Yeah, hard, you know, looking back on a life like that, you know, so many moments. You know, I'm still hoping for an official memoir of Paul. And I mean, there's biographies out there, there's books that they've contributed to, and lyric books, and but like a memoir, a narrated, an audio book by themselves, that's everybody's doing it nowadays. We need, it's not out there, is it? Am I wrong? I don't think there is one, you know, like a new memoir. And audiobooks, I love a memoir narrated by the author themselves. I would love that. If it's already out there, please let me know. I must be looking in the wrong places then. But I would definitely love that. Thank you for hanging out with me today and checking out this great song with an amazing message, which I really love the positivity of it. And I love the video as well. Ringo, awesome guy. Thank you for being here. Peace and love.